11 points, and it's Samsonov now serving at the start of the first game. Hesitated slightly. First point to Chinese Taipei.
Very quick, but perhaps doesn't quite have the power.
That was an absolute bullet on the diagonal. This has to be an opportunity for him. He's playing a player ranked 4 places below him on the world list, but as you say...
Certainly this year he's playing better than ever, is Chuang Chih-Yuan.
So far in this first game, and at the halfway stage, it's 5 points each. The top 20 players in the world, he's still a very powerful player, not to be underestimated. But I totally agree. But he now has his 2 serves to come. See that again on the replay there. It catches the top of the net. Lead now for Chinese Taipei. For Chuang Chih-Yuan. He was on fire last night, and he looks like he could be on fire tonight. 10-5 up.
Tremendous start.
You have to read the spin, you have to touch the soft hands to keep the ball tight. Now that is table tennis point, Ian. Chuang just can't quite penetrate to the same level. Zhu Xin, Ma Long.
Speed and tremendous to watch. He's seen it all before, and of course he's succeeded. But I must say at the moment, Chuang Chih-Yuan is very, very impressive. Very good on tour this year. As we mentioned, successful in Almeria.
It's a good flick by Samsonov, but Chuang's equal.
Very quickly indeed, anticipated well. The match, he was saying how difficult he found it to keep the service short.
Oh, there it is, the counter top spin from Chuang Chih-Yuan with the side spin as well as top spin. For Vladimir Samsonov. Very well placed. So smooth.
Split second of time.
4-point lead now for Vladimir Samsonov.
In slow motion.
Score now 10-6. 4 game points for Samsonov in this men's singles quarterfinal. Traditional forehand top spins. There we see the winner that he played down the line. Samsonov leading 1-0.
Will tell you they can control the service more.
Again, it's the backhand serve from the middle of the table, but the backhand down the line.
Chuang Chih-Yuan. But there we see the elegant service style of Vladimir Samsonov. But he has found just one or two problems, keeping the service short.
Lead with 2 serves to come.
Most of the players seem to have done in the Echo Arena. That's no criticism of the venue, but certainly that's been a hallmark of the risk correct, as you said, Don. Everything perfect.
It was brave play by Chuang. He's stepping round, going for the topspin. Let's have a look. Difficult to tell. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. A very brave stepping round to play the topspin from the backhand side.
So far. But I think the problem for him, as we mentioned before, is
that's very frustrating for the crowd. They were using it for tactical reasons. But again, 8-5, Chuang Chih-Yuan in the lead.
Topspin to topspin rallies. And this perhaps is his forte, scampering about the table. Happy in the rallies.
End result, 4 game points for Chuang. The start of the 4th game. The body of Samsonov, we'll see that again on the replay. There he is, he's round. Samsonov having to lean a little bit. First 2 points for Chuang.
In the quicker player, and he's seizing the chance. Good direction with the topspins as well, which clearly is a winning tactic.
And as we see, but Chuang straight in with the backhand topspin, wins the point. That trend will continue. And indeed.
But he's decided not to do that. With perhaps not always crossing the finishing line. Short, quick stroke anticipated extremely well, because that the topspin from Chuang Chih-Yuan.
Career, albeit in the early days, Ian, they used to give 2 bronze medals. 1988, when table tennis made its debut.
Bronze medal match, whatever is the 3rd place match, it's the most cruel match of all.
As you say, losing in a semi-final Olympic Games has to be one of the biggest heartbreaks for any player, and then to have to pick yourself up and play again. It's not easy, but meanwhile, point, but Samsonov leading by 7 points to 5. Sneaky feeling this could go the full distance, Ian.
Just look at the speed of Chuang Chih-Yuan against the control of Vladimir Samsonov. But the direction of... When he plays the forehand flick over the table, then direct it into the body, into the backhand of Chuang Chih-Yuan with the forehand.
Each. Forehand saves the first game point, but 3 more remain. Chuang now with his 2nd serve in this sequence. Game, Samsonov serving. The fact that he is having the best season of his career, Chuang Chih-Yuan, that he may just pull it out. So, in fairness, I'll go. the player on screen there, Vladimir Samsonov. So my heart is with Samsonov, my head, my position, and indeed Chuang now leading by 2 points to 1.
I mean, Vladimir Samsonov is one of the most courteous gentlemen you could ever possibly meet. People you could ever wish to come across.
Chuang, as we'll see on the replay, but Samsonov reads the direction well. Chuang, as he throws that one up in the air, threw it up a little bit too much, and this time...
But he's lost 4 points in a row. It could be absolutely pivotal because you win a close game.
Chuang Chih-Yuan. Samsonov's backhand and winning the point. There we see him come in. Good use of the wrist as he steers the ball down the line. Played quite a few rockets from that position, but as you can see there, a slower topspin, the ball dipping.
Self-belief dwindles. Now, that could be the biggest boost that Vladimir Samsonov could possibly have hoped for.
Over the net. And it was that forehand topspin down the line from Samsonov that wins the point. The clenched fist there. More of delight from Chuang Chih-Yuan. This is a pivotal moment in this men's singles quarter-final.
Attacking strokes. To be very, very dangerous indeed.
His second serve leads 8-7. Lifted a little bit too much. There we can see the ball's dropping. It's almost table height as he hits it. Samsonov. Such is the margin between winning and losing at this level. There we go. It catches the top of the net. Samsonov to serve first.
Good chance for Samsonov.
By 3 games to 2. And of course, and indeed, Samsonov takes the first point. Situation for Chuang Chih-Yuan mentally. 2 game points in the 5th game. To lose 12-10, he needs to pick himself up. He needs to forget about that game. Number 14 in the world.
Of course, the most recent was in Moscow. Some performance.
Got to admire the guy. He's forgotten about the 2 game points that he had. He's not reflecting on what a wonderful opportunity he had in the 5th game. He's come out here, put that behind him, and he's playing very positive, aggressive table tennis.
Commendable attitude.
The table 5-3. Chuang now with his 2 serves.
Chuang Chih-Yuan. The common factor is the superb balance.
Chuang from wide on the backhand side. Played the forehand on numerous occasions in this quarter-final, and there we see him doing exactly that.
The little terrier always biting at his opponent's heels. And a very, very well directed...
Both entitled to do so every 6 points. To give himself a little bit more time, there it goes. The first one was superbly placed. That's right on the baseline, but Chuang was equal to it and leads 7-6. Player from Belarus edging his way to the ever-faithful forehand flick there from Samsonov, and there's the backhand down the line from Samsonov. Chuang Chih-Yuan with his 2 serves. Semis. And a serve. That's high, but it is deep. It was on the white line, like tennis. From Chinese Taipei has held his nerve, came round, clear points. And the players now. Vladimir Samsonov to serve. I thought when Samsonov had 3 match points in the 6th game that it was almost in the bag.
Was it 5 in a row? He took the time out, and both of them have taken timeouts. Hungry Vladimir Samsonov with himself, if he could ever be. That is certainly more positive this game.
In the lead, but it's not. Chuang Chih-Yuan comes out on top. Samsonov stepping round after a couple of backhands, and then we're back into the backhand to backhand. 3, and the player from Belarus must be the slight favourite, but we saw him. Played quite superbly. Momentum going, Ian.
Able to this match. I mean, in the 5th game, where were we? Chuang Chih-Yuan had matters turned around.
The topspin on the diagonal. And it's Samsonov who comes out on top, but you're absolutely right, Ian. So who knows, but Samsonov definitely in the better position. Points away from a place in the semi-final.
Does?
Not quite as good. Serves to come. Belarus 2 points away from the semi-final. What a point! After maybe 20 forehand topspins, and won the rally to give himself 2 match points. Stay in this quarter-final. more topspin there from Chuang. Could see there how much he used the wrist up the back of the ball, that little bit of extra acceleration. Point in this decider, 6th match point overall. And he's done it! The forehand topspin into the body of Chuang Chih-Yuan. A sigh of relief from Vladimir Samsonov.